Hello everyone, this is Brett and welcome to an episode of Planet Rotations. This was a weekly series that Sarah and I would do on the Life on This Planet blog where we chronicle what albums we were enjoying over the week. Haven't had much time to do that on the blog, so I figure let's do it in video format and so I can get a little more detailed into what we've been spinning and enjoying. First off, this is Justin Sullivan, Navigating by the Stars. Justin Sullivan is the frontman singer of the UK band New Model Army. This album came out in 2003, and it was just announced over the last week that he is putting out his next solo album called Surrounded. That's going to come out on May 28th, but what's even cooler is they're reissuing this on vinyl. I think it's on the same exact day. So check it out, Justin Sullivan from New Model Army. Next up, another thing that's going to be reissued on vinyl, and this is the 30th anniversary of my friend Mike and Tara's band, Lycia. This is Ione, some Arizona post-punk, desert goth. This is their debut album from 1991. The 30th anniversary edition was just announced. There's going to be 2 color variants, and they're released on a label from Italy, but the Projekt label has some copies for sale, and you want to get those before they sell out. So then that got me on this compilation that was released on Projekt Records, Projekt Projekt. For those of you who know, goth, post-punk, dark wave, ambient record label. My band Audra released some albums on them. Also, when I was a member of Black Tape for Blue Girl and the band Unto Ashes, all on Projekt. But this compilation is super cool. Orphee collected a bunch of bands, and this came out right around the same time as the first Audra album. It was like August, I think, of 2000. And the Audra song, You're So Pretty, is on here. But the track listing on this, now that I was looking in my collection, reflecting on who's actually on this, when John Fox from Ultravox, you have Jansen and Barbie Airy from Japan, Black Tape for the Blue Girl, Human Drama, Tones on Tail, which features members of Bauhaus and Love and Rockets, Unto Ashes mentioned earlier, Peter Ulrich, who is in Dead Can Dance, Christian Death, aka Rouse Williams, David Sylvian, also from Japan, Soul Whirling Somewhere, Peter Newton from Clan of Zymox, along with Michael Brook. This is a killer compilation, and I also should mention that Neil Gaiman, the writer, did the liner notes for this one. So that's Projekt Orphee. All right, I think that's all the CDs. All right, so on to the vinyl. So, if you guys caught my Best of 2020 video, this album wasn't featured on there, and in hindsight, this would probably be my #1, and it may be surprising for most, but if I had to go back since right after that was posted, this was an album that I discovered. Our friend Keith had it on his best of list, and it was #1. And this has gotten so much rotation, and that's Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. This is like pop perfection. It's got like disco strings, just incredible bass lines, very, very good songwriting. The songs Don't Start Now, Physical, Pretty Please, Levitating, Love Again. I mean, it is outstanding, every song in here. Like I said, pop perfection. This is Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia, and it's her second album, so it'll be really interesting to see what else comes from her in the future. So some more anniversary albums. I saw that this was the 25th anniversary of Gin Blossom's Congratulations, I'm Sorry. Most people see this as their second album, but living in Arizona and in proximity to where the Gin Blossoms performed and came from, we see this as their third album. This was the first to be released after the death of founding member and original songwriter Doug Hopkins. But this album in its own has so much good stuff on there. Follow You Down, which was a big single at the time. Not Only Numb, As Long As It Matters, Competition Smile, all really good. And as I probably talked in the channel in the past, my band Audra, we got to record our Everything Changes album at the singer of the Gin Blossom studio, Robin Wilson, and we recorded Everything Changes there. And Robin even sang backing vocals on a couple songs. We even used a lot of the Gin Blossoms gear basses, guitar, amps, and everything for to record that album. So yeah, 25th anniversary. Time is crazy. Some more anniversary. I've been in this total 80s thrash metal vibe for the last few weeks. Megadeth's second album, Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? Had this on cassette tape back when I was a teenager. For those of you old enough to remember the MTV News, MTV News, do, you hear it first. They always use that bass riff from Peace Sells. Great album. And then same year, also 35th anniversary, Metallica's Master of Puppets. Excellent. In particular, like the Orion got a couple spins, that instrumental, which features the late great Cliff Burton on bass. Next up, a French post-punk / cold wave band. This is Little Nemo, Turquoise Fields. This was recently reissued on Deanwell Global Music back in 2019, and they've also done some Asylum Party, another French cold wave band, some reissues. This is pretty excellent as well. This is on a cool blue transparent vinyl. Little Nemo, if you're unfamiliar with them, check them out. All right, I think this wraps it up to the last album here. No, I got a couple more. We're good. All right, Gary Numan, Dance. Gary Numan's about to release his newest album. I think it comes out in a few months, called Intruder. So I've been going back and listening to some back catalog stuff. And one album that never really resonated with me in the past is Dance from 1981. But I don't know, it's just one of those things as you mature yourself, you start to hear different things in the music that you identify with more. And I was listening to my old beat up copy of it, and I was just like, wow, I don't remember this being so minimal and dark and just really, really solid. So I ended up, my copy was all scratchy, so I got this reissue that came out a couple of years ago, and it's a double LP. It's on purple vinyl to go along with the cover. It's got all these great inner sleeves with the photos of the singles, She Got Claws. And it also includes the original album, but then it also has a bunch of extra tracks, so it's spread out over 4 sides. So there's lots of good stuff. And so Dance, it was a nice rediscovery, even though I've heard this album many times in the past. I felt like I was hearing it with fresh ears. And lastly, those of you that know me know I am a huge Thin Lizzy fan. And, oh yeah, got my Johnny the Fox shirt on today. So this arrived recently. I had thought that I missed the opportunity to get it. I think I saw it on Brendan Snyder's channel here on YouTube. He did a feature on it. If you're unfamiliar with Brendan Snyder, check out his videos. He posts a lot of cool, really obscure stuff that I've never heard of, weird side projects of bands and solo records, and he's got an amazing collection and a really extensive knowledge of loads and loads of music. But I saw this on his channel, and then after I saw the video, I went to look for it, and it was already like sold out everywhere. But it appears that either it got reissued, but that is Thin Lizzy's Rock Legends box set, and I'll probably end up doing a separate video featuring everything about this because it is so incredible and there's so much content on it. I think there's like something like 90 some songs, and 83 of them or 70 something, I don't know. I'll have to find the details out for that. I'll feature it in the video upcoming. Wait a minute, I got it right here. All right, here we go. 6 CDs, 1 DVD featuring 99 tracks, alternate versions, rarities, sessions, and previously unreleased live show from 1980. 83 of the tracks previously never available on CD, 74 of them previously unreleased. It has an incredible book. I mean, this is pretty monster for a CD box set, and it has a whole book which is reproductions of all their tour programs, and it's all bound. It's a hardcover book. It's heavy, and it has all the ads in it and interviews with the bands. Then there's a separate book that has quotes from band members and other musicians that were inspired by Thin Lizzy, and it is so exciting to have this. Rock Legends. All right, I think that wraps it up. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with these. Hopefully I'll be able to do them on a regular basis. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the records that I showed today. All right, talk to you later. Goodbye.